17th of March, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Okay, we're ready to go. Ezrat Hashem. Hope everybody had a nice Purim.
Wonderful.
Oh, good. Very nice.
We had a
That means you already had the maid come and clean everything up.
No, my wife did that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay, how you doing, Phil?
Okay, good.
Baruch Hashem. Let's see. Where we're holding in Bava Metzia. Not marked off here. Where we got up to. Oh yeah, we wanted to know Amos Nichole the Lakem B'Mehemnuse.
Amos.
When? Yeah, this is on Tez Zayin Amid Aleph. Amos Nichole the Lakem B'Mehemnuse.
Let me get this.
Did this?
Yeah, but, where do you want to start on? Which one? Amos Nichele, the Lekem.
Yeah.
Where are you, Phil?
I'm not sure we did that. That's like the end of it, but I'm not sure we did that. He's on the top of 16A2 on the right side. That's where we're at. Top of the right.
Okay, let's see. Amos.
Amos on the right side, 16A2.
Yeah.
Where it is in the Austro.
Oh, right. Va'ad Amos. That Va'ad is part of the sentence.
And it's right in the middle of the page after the word Bahamnutaha.
First word in the line is Behemnusa, half the way down.
I see it. Va'ad Amos Nichole.
Yeah.
De Lakom B'Hamanuchse. Until how long after he sells the stolen land do we presume that the robber wants to stand by his word? What does that mean?
In other words, when he buys, the scenario is like this, right? We have a Goslin, stole the land, and now he sells it to a purchaser, and now he buys the stolen property from the original owner. And we say that the reason why he's doing that is for the benefit of the purchaser to stand by his word, that he's the seller of the land, and that he could transfer ownership to the purchaser. How long after he sells the land to the purchaser do we say that this is so? There seems to be some time limits that after a certain period of time goes by, we don't say that he's interested in the purchaser anymore, that he sold the property to, but he's interested in getting it for himself. So we have, so that's the question over here. How long do we say that the reason why he's buying the land from the one that he stole it from and sold it to a purchaser? How long do we say that he's doing that in order to stand by his word for the benefit of the purchaser?
I got it. All right. So is there a Rashi or you want me to go on?
Yeah, there is a Rashi on this. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Because it's not the same word. Aremus Nichmale. Let me see.
Is Viad Amos?
Yeah, but that's not Amos. Let me see. That's not Nichale.
Yeah, he didn't say Denichale, but I think that's my.
No, but there's nothing about standing
That's
by
our
the word.
Rashi.
There's no standing by its word in the Rashi. I don't see. There's Va'ad Amos. Just the Va'ad Amos. Okay, so Ad Amos. Okay, from how long is Ad Amos? Yikachna mebalim rishonim, that he can purchase it from the original owners. The Amrim, they say the Mishum, because the Nichale, it is for him the Leka Hamuta Lakacha, that he will stand by his word of the purchaser. Yeah, so that is the Rashi, which basically says the same thing as the Gemara. There's much of a difference in what the Gemara says.
What Rashi's pointing out to us is the Gemara just says, until what point do we say that it's good for him to stand by his word? So Rashi fills in that we're talking about when he buys the property from the owner, and how long do we say that when he does buy the property from the owner, that we say that the reason why he's buying it is to stand by his word, as opposed to that he wants the property for himself. He doesn't want to stand by his word. Gemora understands that there's some limit to that, to this din of that we're going to say delekum behem nusei. Okay, yeah. So now let's take a look what the Gemora has to say. So that's the Gemora's question. So now we're going to get some answers about how long it'll be like that.
Amar Rav Huna says, Ad she'es ha'amada bedin, until the time when the case is brought to court for judgment. Okay, so there's a footnote, i.e., until the owner repossesses the land and the purchaser begins proceedings for the refund of his money from the robber. If the robber purchase the land from the owner after this time, we do not presume that the robber intended to protect the rights of the purchaser, since he did not correct his wrongdoing until now. He has already demonstrated that he is not trustworthy. Rashi. This is the logic of all three opinions presented. They disagree merely concerning when the robber has demonstrated his lack of trustworthiness. So,
Yeah.
if he doesn't purchase the land, if the robber doesn't purchase the land until after the case comes to court, then we assume that the robber is not acting for the benefit of the purchaser.
Right.
Because the owner came after the land, and the robber had no choice but to buy it from him. Okay. Chia bar Rav Amar. Chia bar Rav says.
Right. There's actually Rashi before that, if you want. You want to read the three things too, and then we'll do it together. Because that's one opinion. There's three opinions. First is Rav Huna, and then Rav Chia bar Rav is the second opinion, and Rav Papa is the third opinion. You want to read the three opinions, and then I'll go with the Rashis on them?
Yeah, I think so. Let's get the whole picture.
Okay.
Ad Demata Ad Rachta Liada. Until the seizure warrant reaches the purchaser's hand. Okay, so in other words, in this case, the original owner went to court, and he got a favorable ruling, and he got a seizure warrant that he took to the purchaser to say, "Give me back my land." Rav Papa says, Ad de mas chalan yomei ach razta, until the days of public announcement of the sale of the robber's property begin. Until the days of the public announcement of the sale of the robber's property begin. There's a footnote that says, after the creditor locates property of the debtor, the court begins a 30-day public auction process. If the robber did not purchase the land from the owner until the court began to auction off the robber's properties, in order to repay the purchaser, it is clear that he is not interested in remaining trustworthy to the purchaser. See Rashi.
Okay. So, shall we see some Rashis?
Yeah, why don't we do the Rashis, because I'm not understanding completely what I just read.
Yeah, well, let's see how far the Rashis go. So basically, we're trying to. This whole question is va'ad emad is until when, and that we're trying to have. And so now there are three different opinions until the when. Okay, the first one is Rav Huna, and Rav Huna says that his phrase is until ha'amada, until he goes to din. Okay, so now that Rashi ad sha'at ha'amda bedin, until the time he stood in judgment, went to the court. Ad shi'tarfo min halokea, until you disrupt it, you take it away from the purchaser. V'amibido bedin, and he'll stand in the court. Aval misha amad birushuto, while he's staying in his reshut, his domain, ad
Risho,
sha'at,
not
until the time that he goes to judgment. Gali adato, his intention is revealed. Delo mahiman hazeh, that he doesn't. Heman, what is Heman?
trustworthy.
He's not. Oh, he's not. You don't believe.
Trustworthy. He's
So
not trustworthy.
He's not trustworthy. Who? Im lacha. If it was purchased, Amrei, he would say, came this lav laukme kameh. I haven't established this beginning that the lokea buy, that the purchaser needs it.
Okay, so Rashi's telling us that first we have to clarify what is the Madabadin means until the case goes to court. So the question that we have to clarify over here is which case is going to court? Who are the parties to the case in this case that's going to court that Rav Huna is saying Shasa Madabadin? So Rashi says this is the
I think the rabbi's frozen.
Well, he's not on whatchamacallit. Is his mic on? Or not at all?
I think his connection failed because he's not moving at all. Yeah, there he's gone. He'll come back probably.
Okay. I don't know. I just got a call. I don't know what that was. I'm just
You got a
ignoring it.
rabbi?
Is he back on yet?
I haven't heard anything. Let me check, make sure my phone is on. Yeah, my phone is on. I haven't heard anything.
Okay, we're back.
Hello, welcome.
Okay. So, so that's the first opinion of Rav Huna. Until the time that the Lokeach takes the Goslin to Bezdin, uh, up until that time, if the Goslin buys the property back from the original purchaser, we say he's doing it in good faith in order to help the Lokeach that he sold the property to. But after that time, we say no. Once he's yeah, okay, fine. Now that the next case. The next case is Adamata Drachta Liode. Phil, you want to read that Rashi?
Okay, let me get back to the Rashi we had. We were on a Rashi. No, Ad. No, we read the Kedin. We're saying Ad Demate, which it doesn't, that word is not the same as in the Gemora. Drachte Lede. That's not the same. That's the second one. No, but that's not what the Gemora says. Oh yeah, it does. Until it comes to the hand of the of him. You know, the adrache we're talking about that's the warrant.
Rashi's going to tell us what it is.
So based in makes him chayiv. Lifroa to pay. Okay, purchaser. Ma'otav, his money. But Ahmad, and he stands bimardo, and he's rebelling, he's refusing. Ad shekatvu tzakdin. He's refusing to pay until you officially wrote out the judgment. The tzakdin. Okay, and then you give it to the purchaser. Al michsav on his properties. Shel gazlan of the thief, the robber. Should be, now here's an abbreviation. Should be
Shebekomakom.
Okay, bekomakom. In any way, she would say that you'll find it. When it will find it, yachzik, he will strengthen it. He'll get it, the hen with it. Behainu, and this is another kind of abbreviation. To sha'ah, it's at the hour.
Tishim Yom, 90 days.
Tishim Yom, 90 days. After Shamad, that after Bedin, after he has a 90-day grace period to pay up. And if he's refusing to pay after 90 days, that's when the promise comes.
Right.
Amre, like we say before in another pasuk.
Shabrin Bahagozel. It's the name of a parak in Bava Kama.
A thing in Bava Kama.
Yeah, there's two gozels in Bava Kama. One is a gozel eitzim, and the other one is something else. So this is the last hagozel.
Right.
Okay.
It's time now. Okay, take care.
Have a great day, everybody.
Okay, Rabbi.
And Motzi Purim. All the best.
Okay.